I welcome all of you once again to my class. My name is Jewel, and today we are going to take the grammar book of Standard 4. This is GEMS English Grammar with Comprehension and Composition, Ratnasagar. In this you can see different chapters. Number 1 use sentence, second chapter noun, third one pronouns, fourth one verbs, fifth tenses, sixth one subject and verb agreement, seventh chapter articles, eighth one adjectives, ninth one adverbs, 10th one prepositions, and 11th one conjunctions. Now we are going to the first lesson, sentences. I hope you all listening to my class, and please share, like and subscribe to my channel, and please send your comments. Okay, so today we are going to the first lesson, sentence. Put a tick if these group of words are sentences and put a cross if they are not. Now, Harry studies at Oxford School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. So in this is a full, it makes meaning, so it is a sentence, so you should put tick mark. Second one, Harry Gryffindor house, it doesn't make any sense, so it is not a sentence. Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger are Harry's best friends, that makes sense, so it is a sentence, so you put tick mark. Now, Harry has a pet owl named Hedwig, it makes sense, so it is a sentence. Harry Quidditch, it doesn't make any sense, so it is not a sentence. Professor Albus Dumbledore is, it doesn't make any sense, so it is not a sentence, so you put cross mark. Now listen here. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. A sentence must have a verb. So, what is a sentence? It is a group of words that makes complete sense. A sentence must have a verb. Bhavya and her grandfather play chess together. A sentence always begins with a capital letter. It ends with a full stop, a question mark or an exclamation mark. Who drank the milk? Question mark. How sunny it is today? Exclamation mark. Now, rearrange the words in the correct order to make sentences. Remember to use capital letters and full stop. Number 1, to take off slices bread brown. So, this is not written in correct order. You have to make it into proper sentence. How will you write? Take 2 slices of brown bread. Number 2, some slices spread the butter on. How will you make it into proper sentence? Spread some slices on, once more, spread some butter on the slices. How will you make it into correct sentence? Spread some butter on the slices. Number 3, bread tomato place the slices on. How will you make it into proper sentence? Place the tomato on bread slices. Number 4, some cheese grated sprinkle. Sprinkle some grated cheese. Now, pepper, salt and sprinkle. Sprinkle salt and pepper. Number 6, sandwich serve ketchup with the. How will you make it into proper sentence? Serve the sandwich with ketchup. Now, the position of the verb in a question that begins with how is different from the position of the verb in an exclamatory sentence that begins with how. How big is the elephant? How big the elephant is. How hot is it today? How hot it is today. Now, You already know that there are 4 types of sentences. A sentence that tells us something or gives us information is a declarative sentence or a statement. It ends with a full stop. So, what is a declarative sentence? A sentence that tells us something or gives us information is a declarative sentence or a statement, and it ends with a full stop. The grocery shop opens at 9 o'clock. I like to paint. A sentence that asks something is an interrogative sentence or an question. It ends with a question mark. Who rang the doorbell? Question mark. When will we reach home? Question mark. So it asks questions. So it is called an interrogative sentence. Then a sentence that gives an order, an instruction, or make a request is an imperative sentence. So a sentence that gives us an order or an instruction or that gives an request is an imperative sentence. It ends with a full stop. Finish your breakfast. Please water the plants. Now, a sentence that expresses a strong feeling of surprise, pity, wonder, shock or joy is an exclamatory sentence. It ends with an exclamation mark. So, what is an exclamatory sentence? A sentence that expresses strong feeling of surprise, pity, wonder, shock or joy is an exclamatory sentence. It ends with an exclamation mark. How pretty the rainbow looks! Exclamation mark. What an exciting match that was! Exclamation mark. Sometimes words like wow or ouch are used to express a sudden feeling or emotion. Such words are called interjunctions. So, words like wow or ouch, they are used to express sudden feeling or emotion. So, such words are called interjunctions. Wow, the museum is amazing. Ouch, I have hurt my foot. Now, we do not say or write you with imperative sentence. The you is understood. So, in imperative sentence, we don't use you because the you is already understood. Now, please open the door. You don't need to write you because you can understand that you have to open the door. You please open the door is wrong. Exclamatory sentences may sometimes look incomplete. They are not incomplete because the missing words are understood. How clever. What a shot. Now, complete the sentences with correct interjunctions. Now, here some interjunctions are given. You have to complete the sentences with the suitable interjunctions. First one, dash bracket, alas, hooray, Ruhi has lost the race. So, which one you will use? Alas, because Ruhi has lost the race, you will use alas. Then, bravo, oops, your performance was amazing. Which one you will use? Bravo, your performance was amazing. Third one, aha, pew, I caught the bus just in time. It is pew, I caught the bus just in time. Then fourth one, wow, ouch, you stepped on my foot. You will not say wow, you will say ouch, you stepped on my foot. Then fifth one, dash, yummy or oh no, the kheer that Papa made is delicious. You use the interjunction yummy. Dash, bingo, yippee, the roller coaster ride was so much fun. So you use the word yippee, the roller coaster ride was so much fun. Seventh one, dash, hooray and halas, Santa Claus is here. You will use hooray, Santa Claus is here. Eighth one, oh dear and yay, it stopped raining. Let's go out. It is yay, it has stopped raining. So let's go out and play. Now next one, to write suitable interrogative sentences for these statements. So you have to make question. Answer is given. You have to make interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence means asking question. You have to ask question. Example is given. First one, Fatima bought apples and bananas from the market. So how will you ask question? What did Fatima buy from the market? Okay. Second one, Gaurav is going to school. How will you ask question? Where is Gaurav going? So you will get the answer. Gaurav is going to school. Third one, I go to school by bus. How will you make it into a question? How do you go to school? I go to school by bus. Then Miss Eva teaches us English. So how will you make it into question? Who teaches you English? Then my birthday is on 19th July. How will you make it into question? When is your birthday? My birthday is on 19th July. Then sixth one, Sana did not go for the class picnic because she was not well. So how will you make it into question? Why did Sana not go for the class picnic? Now, next one, I will take the balance part of the lesson in the next class. Now, I hope you understood so much. So, I want all of you to please subscribe to my channel and please share your comments. I hope you all understood the grammar part. Please revise this grammar part and please share, like, subscribe and please send a thumbs up if you like my class or not. Okay children, let's meet in the next class. Until then, bye.